What a great conference so far, huh? Man, it's a great conference. I spoke here 6 years ago, and I've always wanted to come back. They finally had me back. Who was here 6 years ago? Yes, good stuff. Here's what, thank you, Kevin, for that awesome introduction. Kevin, you've used to come to my conferences in Texas. I've known you for a long time, so it's good to see you again. All right, so what I want to do today is I want to share with you guys how to put more signs in the ground and do it virtually. Does that sound fun to you guys? Who wants more listings? Yes, that's right. So what I'm going to do is show you how to build a virtual listing machine. And before I get into it, I want to share with you kind of what I do. I help real estate agents put more signs in the ground. I help them establish more freedom in their business and life. It's what I do. It's what my passion is. For 10 years, all I've done full time after I sold my real estate business was coach people on how to do the same. Really, and doing it in a way that gets results fast, right? So what I want to do today is break down the virtual model and how it works. Now, I'm going to share with you stuff that works. So let me give you some insight. So for the last 2 years, I've had people come into my office in Texas, me going to conferences, having workshops, helping them build what I'm going to share with you today. Helping them drive more traffic to a sales funnel that converts appointments in their sleep. You see, I have some piece of advice that I was given by my mentor, and he says, Haas, you're not making money till you're making money in your sleep. And I'll say this to you, you're not listing homes until you're listing homes in your sleep. The question is how do we do that? How do we list homes in our sleep? What do we need? Is this microphone okay, you guys? You can hear me? So that's the code that I've cracked. People have been coming to me, and I'm going to share with you things that you guys probably have never seen before. Some of it may blow your mind. Some of you may be more advanced. Regardless of where you are, what I'm going to share with you are things that you can take away and leave with today. This is my family. This is why I do what I do, for my family and for y'all's family. Because if we have more freedom in our life, we can go out and impact those that we love the most. So, regardless of what your why is, my why is right there. I've got 3 daughters. It's my sorority. Right? I mean, there's one other male in the house, and it's a little schnauzer dog. Right? So, for your family, and we've got to create more freedom, and the way to create freedom is through listings in real estate. In my real estate business, I've never worked a buyer in my life. I only listed homes. I've never worked a single buyer, never had a buyer in my car. The only thing I ever focused on every single day was putting signs in the ground. I had a saying when I woke up in the morning, I said, a listing a day will keep the doctor away. And so I always focused every day on going to get a listing. And so during this process, I've learned a lot, and I've learned that I don't like to compete like everybody else competes. I don't like to swim in a red ocean that's competitive, we're competing against every other real estate agent. I hate competition. I don't like competition that way. I don't look at competition that way. I don't have any competitors. My only competitor is myself. And that's the case with you guys. Let your competition drive you, but we're not trying to do the same thing what everybody else is doing. We want to be in the blue ocean. Right? The blue ocean is where nobody else is. We are our only competitor. We have freedom. We are out here alone, and we're able to experience a freedom because we're doing things different than what everybody else. Does sometimes real estate feel like you're swimming in a red ocean? Does it feel like, is it in Florida? Is that kind of like that here? I know in Texas it is. Is it competitive? Here's a good question. What do you do different than everybody else? Texas, and I know in Dallas, there's 35,000 real estate agents. What do you do different than every other real estate agent? There are a lot of real estate agents here? So, you guys are all laughing. Yes. So we don't want to compete, and that's what I want to do today is show you how not to have to compete the same way everybody else does. To do this, we're going to have to build a sales funnel. And I'm going to show you how to do it, and I'm going to show you why it's important. But it's really important because we can do this. Meaning, technology is at a place it's never been. We can do anything online. But I've realized that most real estate agents don't do anything what I'm going to share with you today. So if you just leave here and implement just a little bit, you're going to be way ahead of the curve. So we got to start with having a target market. Remember this. The goal is to put more signs in the ground. How do you go put a sign in the ground every day? We have to define the target market. So what are your target markets? What are they? And what comes to mind? You know, the reason I've never worked buyers is because listings were my thing. I like listings because it has a better return on my investment. If I take a listing, I can generate 2.7 buyer leads. I don't like working weekends, so whenever I'm at the lake on Saturday and Sunday, I have every other real estate agent working for me. So I am making money in my sleep. So the freedom is in listings. And I said no to buyers because listings were my thing. Listings were my niche. In fact, I wrote a book called Listing Boss. People used to call me the listing boss, I guess because it rhymes with hoss. I don't know. So that's the book title, Listing Boss. Have you guys read that book? Raise your hand. That's why you're here? That's why you're here too, right? Is it a good book? Excellent. Should everybody go get it? You guys like where I took that, don't you? Good book. Here's why. Because it teaches you how to build exactly what I'm going to share with you, but it teaches you how to build a foundation of listings and a listing-based business. All of you need to put more focus on listings. And so, we need to do this, we have to define our market. Who is our target market? Who are we going after? There are riches and niches. I've always said this, there's the riches are in the niches, and the nichier the niche, the richer the rich. Meaning the niche within the niche, within the niche. And so in marketing, we got to position ourselves as the undisputed expert. We got to be the authority. We got to be the number one person compared to everybody else. And how do we do it? We position ourselves as an expert in a niche. And I'll show you how to do this, but this is a really important thing that we got to define the niches. I'll give you an example. This is a client of mine up in Pennsylvania. He was broke whenever I met him, and he says, Haas, I need to make $400,000 a year. My kids are getting older. I don't want to go. I don't want to work all the time. I want to work 4 days a week. I want to coach my kids' teams like soccer and football. He coaches all their teams. And he goes, I have to do this, man. Otherwise, I'm getting out of real estate. So here's what I did. I said, what's the niche? The two greatest niches for putting signs in the ground the fastest, meaning if you left here and you had to go out and get 20 listings, where would you go? Here's where I would send you. To the expired listings and to FSBOs. And if you do what I'm going to share with you to these niches, you will create riches. Because those are the markets that everybody wants to sell. And I said, let's go after the expireds. And so we built the system. What I'm going to share with you today, and here's the results. 120 leads we generated. Out of those, he set 11 appointments. He sold 5 homes and made $65,000 in 60 days. And today, Mike works 4 days a week. He makes $400,000 a year. All he does is go on listing appointments. He has a team, and he has freedom. And so what I'm going to share with you, this thing works. I have multiple models, multiple success stories of people following it. But here's the one thing. They all took what? Action. We got to take action every single day. Do we, Alan? Are y'all self-employed here? That's what I thought. 100% commission? Y'all don't get salaries down here in Florida? So who's it up to? Look in the mirror, baby. That's it. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to define the niches. So what are the niches that come to mind? I'm going to tell all of you to go after FSBOs and expireds if you want more listings, because those are the fastest ways to put signs in the ground. The other side of this thing is we need to have a geographical farm. So whether it be a neighborhood, maybe a particular area, maybe a city that you want to go after, what comes to mind? Because I'm going to share with you how to go find these people in a minute. And we got to start with what do we want? Who do we want to find? Where do we want to dominate? What is our niche? What is the value proposition? And so if we try to be all things to everybody, we're not going to put signs in the ground. And so we got to know who we're going after, because I'm going to show you in a minute when we go into Facebook, we're going to go find them and we're going to send them right through a sales funnel that's going to work and that's going to set the appointments in our sleep. So database. Raise your hand if you have a database. SOI, sphere of influence, past clients, organizations, vendor partner list. Now, we need to go to these sources and we need them to go through our sales funnel. We need to I'm going to show you how to do it, but it starts right here. It blows me away how many people don't have a database organized. They don't communicate with it. And so I'm going to show you how to automate this, because most agents just simply don't do it on their own, so we're going to have to automate it, right? That's the key. So I want to share with you LandVoice, because they're here. I'm a big fan of LandVoice. What they do is they provide you with the data. So all the FSBOs in your market, all the expireds in your market. Let's say if you want to go after a particular neighborhood, you say, I want to go after this neighborhood. I want every phone number, email, social media profile in this neighborhood. That's what they do. They give that data to you. And so what we can do is we can take the data and we can turn it into money. So if you don't know where to get the leads, you don't have FSBOs or expireds or Circle, neighborhood farm, go see Christoph at the Land Voice booth, and I told him to give everybody that signs up with him today a book of mine. So you're going to get a copy of Listing Boss. He has 5 left, so once they're gone, they're gone. But I say this because this changed my life. I was broke before I started going after this niche, and I'm a passionate advocate for going after the FSBOs and expireds, especially with what I'm going to share with you here. So automated sales funnels. What is automated sales funnels? What comes to mind when we think automated sales funnels? I'm going to show you how to build one. You guys want to know how to build it? You good? Drip campaign, that's an automated sales funnel, right? What else comes to mind? Boom, landing pages, yes, right, yes. What else? Nobody said anything over there? All right. Google AdWords. All right, so here's what we need to do. And I'm going to speed it up because I got a lot to cover. Can I talk fast? You guys mind? You guys care if I'm direct today, by the way? You want me to sugarcoat this stuff? Okay, good. My type of crowd. There's 2 areas of your business that you must automate. Lead generation and lead conversion. This is the backbone of every successful real estate business. It's paramount to your success that we automate lead gen and lead conversion. Because without lead generation, we're broke. Without converting leads, we're broke. And since we're 100% commission salespeople that don't get salaries, we can't do that. And so we got to put the focus around these 2 areas of our business. And what is automation? Here's what the automation is. It's a technique, method, or system of operating a process by highly automatic means, reducing human intervention to a minimum. You see, you guys, here's the thing. Y'all are the choke point. Right? If it's up to us, do we screw it up? The choke point is always in the business owner. So we got to get out of our own way. And the only way to do that is by automating that entire process, automating the lead generation, automating the conversion. It happens regardless of what we decide to do. So I'm reminded of a kiosk. I'm leaving here. As soon as I get done, I'm actually flying to Colorado, meeting my family there. We're going to go on a little Colorado summer, go hiking, which I'm excited about. That'll be fun. Get into cooler weather. I'm going to go up to the kiosk. The kiosk is going to say everything. It's going to take me through a process. Who are you? What do you want? Do you want this? Do this. Don't do that. Here's your stuff. See you later. And I didn't even talk to a single human. You see, we need a kiosk like that in our real estate business. Do we? So when we think automation, I want you to think of a kiosk that takes away every part of the human interaction, maximum automatic means. So we're going to build a sales funnel. I'm going to show you how to do it. So there's 3 parts to a sales funnel that I'm going to share with you. It's the offer, it's the lead capture, and then it's the upsell. Now, I'm going to take you through all this. Each one of these steps are important. Each one of these things are so important that if you don't have them, then don't even send leads through them. So let me show you what I mean by this. You got to have the offer. What is an offer? The offer is the bait that our niche would want. It's bait. We're fishing for leads. What does the lead want? What does a seller want? If we want sellers, what offer can we put in front of a seller that would be irresistible? They would have to get it. They would have to request it. What comes to mind? And so what we want in our business is we want to have an arsenal of offers. Let me show you some examples of what I mean by an offer. Does that make sense to you guys what an offer is? So if we're doing Facebook ads, which I'm going to show you in a minute, what are you putting in front of them that they want that's going to get them to click the ad? And that's what an offer is. So we want to have multiple offers for who we're going after. If you're like, well, Haas, what are the top offers? I'm going to give you the answer. Here they are. Best offers for sellers. Home evaluation. If you want more seller leads, a free home evaluation it's 101. You have to have that because when people are beginning the home selling process, they automatically want to know what their property is worth. And so if you want more listings and we're driving traffic through a sales funnel, that's a no-brainer. We got to have the home evaluation. Free report. Maybe a list of recent sales in the neighborhood. Maybe it's a buyer who's looking. Meaning you're marketing to a particular neighborhood and you say, hey, I got a buyer. Would you be interested in selling 123 Main Street? That's what a buyer who's looking is a great offer. Educational video, 3 to 5 minute video talking about the 3 biggest mistakes home buyers make and how to avoid them. And those are the type of videos. I believe this, and being the expert, all of you need to be doing more video. I'm going to show you how to do it in a little bit, but you got to understand the video part's important because it does many things. So what are the offers? Maybe it's a strategy session with you. Or maybe you have an ebook. Kevin, you have a book, right? Moving forward. So that book should be everywhere in everybody's newsfeed, driving traffic to a sales funnel. That offer for the book needs to be in every drip email that you're sending out, that the leads are on, because we want the leads that we're trying to convert to go through an automatic sales funnel. So the offer is not just on Facebook. The offer is in email. It's in print. If you want to dominate a neighborhood, we need that book offer on a postcard that says go here to get it for free. Do you see what I mean with this, you guys? We need the offer, and we need the offer to be omnipresent, where they see it everywhere. We can't build a sales funnel without the offer. So it starts here. A webinar training. Raise your hand if you've ever done a webinar for buyers and no. Not attended one, did one. Raise your hand if you've ever, let's do this. Raise your hand if you've ever attended a webinar. Every hand goes up almost. Raise your hand if you've ever performed a webinar. You see the opportunity there? Why do you guys attend webinars? Learn what? What you need to know. Don't you think a seller would attend a webinar? Would a buyer attend a webinar? Would an investor attend a webinar? You see that? I'm going to show you how to build it. You guys want to know how to build those? That's something that nobody else will talk about in probably the entire convention, but that's the single greatest opportunity for automatic sales funnels and conversion is a webinar that converts like magic in your sleep. All right. Lead magnets. So it would look something like this. A free home evaluation offer, maybe a neighborhood report. I like images because I like to show people what they're going to get. I call these 3D ad images. So if you do a Facebook ad, we don't want to just say home evaluation. We want to put that on something to where they see that they're going to get something of value. And I'll take you through this in a minute. But this one here, 90 Things Report. This is something that's an 8-page report. We target sellers with it. It works incredibly well. Sellers love this thing because what it does is it provides them value and it positions you as the expert. You know what I love? I love lead magnets that make you an expert. Like Kevin has a book. That's the greatest. Because who writes books? Experts. And everybody wants a book, don't they? So it's the greatest way to do that. Now, if you don't have a book, then get a report. But regardless, you got to be seen as the expert. And the expert positioning is so important in the new era because people they want to work with somebody that knows. We're already fighting over commission. The question is, meaning, what's the value in this? The value has got to be the expertise. You see, the thing that changed in real estate, the value used to be in the data. The MLS, remember that? Remember the 3-ring binder? I wasn't even born yet, but the MLS used to be in a 3-ring binder. Raise your hand if you've ever remember those days. You business that long? Yeah. So you had to go through a realtor in order to see a house because they had the data. And so know this. Data is no longer the value proposition in this room. Expertise is. And the sales funnel and the offers need to reflect that because that right there is so important to conversion and especially growing in the new era. Do you guys agree with that? That's why we need to do webinars. That's why we need to write the book. That's why we need to have the report because of the positioning that it gives us. All right, here's another one moving forward. I wish I had yours. That would have been we should have connected, Kevin. All right, so now we have an offer. Now I'm going to show you what to do with the offer. Lead capture, aka landing pages. You see, the old days, it used to be a website. A website. I need a website. No, you don't. A website is a business card. In the new era, websites are dinosaurs. Landing pages are the new thing. Why? Because people have the attention span of a flea. They just want what they want. They want it now. They don't want to search for it. They're not going to read all your stuff. So when you think in terms of website, stop thinking in terms of website. think landing pages. You guys follow? So when you're like, I need to build a website, my automatic answer is no, you don't. That is a rabbit hole, waste of money, waste of time, all of those things. Now, you could probably argue the other side, and I'm open to that, but, for me, that's the reality, is landing pages convert. Landing pages are where we send the leads. Landing pages are what maximize this opportunity. Not sending these people to a website that has 77 other things for them to do. Why? Because if they won't do the thing we need them to do. And if we're going after Facebook ads and we're sitting there and we're doing a home evaluation offer, it's distractive marketing. Nobody logs into Facebook and says, I want to know what my home is worth. Right? They don't go to Facebook for that. They go to Facebook for other reasons, and then we distract them with the ad, then we take them to the landing page. So this is really important that these things matter. So the more information you ask for, the fewer leads you're going to get. No navigation, micro commitments to create the prospect, to lead them through. It's got to be mobile friendly, fast loading, and always over deliver. Let me give you an example. This is a guy, client, wrote a book for him, and we're targeting on Facebook. That's the offer, the book. Go here to get my book. We're using his image because we're targeting people he knows. So I took his entire database, and he has tons of people, like thousands of people in his database. We took them, and I put them into Facebook as a target market. And I said, I want all these people to see this ad. And so the people that see it are the people that we want to see it. And that's why we're using his picture. It's kind of funny, that's actually not even his body. We put his head on a different body. He does not look like that. It looks like he's been working out. So people are commenting, dude, you've been working out, looking good. So they click. Where do they go? Right here, landing page. What do you see on this landing page? There's nothing to do other than the thing I want them to do. Click here to gain access. Why do I not have a web form there? Because I'm micro-committing them. All I want them to do is click the freaking button. When they click the freaking button, then we'll pop this thing up. But I don't want to put this thing on the landing page because then people won't click the button. And so the micro-commitments are, come on baby, let's go, come through my funnel. And we're leading them on, and we're taking them through this process. This is so important to the sales process because if we don't, then we're going to lose them. This is the third thing. You got to upsell these people in that moment. Why? Because you have their attention. They requested the thing. Now it's an opportunity. This is where not a single real estate agent, unless I've worked with them, is doing this. We got to upsell people. What do I mean by upsell people? Well, I'll show you how to upsell, but you got to have this one page that is, because this is where the appointments happen in your sleep. Okay? You guys want to know what he says in this video? I'll give it to you. You don't, Lily? Lily's like, no, I don't want to know. Let me show you another example. Facebook ad. We're driving traffic to the 90 Things report. It says, attention Moorhead homeowners. Want to sell your home fast with the most amount of money? Get your copy of this powerful 8-page report. We're targeting the FSBOs and expireds in this market. We took the leads from Land Voice, uploaded them into Facebook. They give us all their social profiles. So all the FSBOs and expireds are seeing him everywhere in his ad, in their news feed. And so once they click that, we take them to a landing page. Same thing, no navigation, easy, click the button, micro commitments, all of this. Now you may be asking yourself, well, Haas, how do I build this? I can't build landing pages. Listen, my first landing page I built, it was probably 15 years ago. And I had to go to the Philippines and get somebody to do it. And then they didn't know how to do it. Then I had to get my coder and I had to get all these people involved. You see, this stuff nowadays is drag and drop. It's drag and drop. There's systems out there that you can just pluck it in and it's super simple. Every single one of you can do it. If you did learn this, it would create so much opportunity for all of you to do so many things. One of the greatest things I've learned is how to build sales funnels. I know how to write ads. I know how to build a landing page. I know all of these things, and it's a skill set that is extremely valuable, and it's so simple, and it's so important for where we are in today's market. So here's where we go next. Opt-in. What do we want? The email. Well, why do you not want their address and all the other information? Well, because it's the more information I ask for, then the fewer leads I'm going to generate. So I want to start with an email because that's the lowest barrier of entry. Then we can go up from there. So next is the upsell. Hey, this is Jeremy Qualley. I want to thank you for taking action and getting your hands on this exclusive free gift. Everything that we promised you has been emailed to you. Now, I want to extend an invitation to those of you looking to buy, sell, or invest in a home in the next 30 to 60, 90 days to click the button below to schedule a complimentary strategy session where I'm going to share with you how to save thousands on the purchase or sale of your next home. So what are you waiting for? Click the button below, take action today, and schedule a time that works best for you. That video converts 20% of the people that come through the funnel. So the reason you have to have an upsell is because if you don't, you're missing 20% of the people that want to do more. They want more. They want more information. They want to meet with you. And so this part right here is important because if I'm driving traffic through it, I want this. This is the magic in the follow-up campaign, Kevin. Right? So like they're going to see this video when they get your free book. You see? Do you guys understand this? Do you like that? Have you ever seen anything like that? Exactly. Blue ocean. Awesome. Appointments in your sleep. All right. Next, home evaluation offer. What's it say? Want to know what your home is worth in today's sizzling hot seller's market? Receive a complete home report instantly. No catches, no gimmicks. Click here to begin. They click here. There's the landing page. What do you notice? Yeah, and this image, by the way, is where she's at. This image is where she's at. So they automatically know what this is. They see this. And so in a perfect world, the landing page has, let's say, in Orlando, Disney World or something local. Maybe it's even your subdivision. Know what your home is worth and you're taking them in and that's the picture of their subdivision. Because the more personal you can make that landing page, the more leads you're going to convert. Did you have a question? All right, now we're gonna request the information. So here's the opt-in. Same thing, y'all. Look, we don't want them to do anything. Click the button, opt in. Once they do that, upsell. So what can you give away that people would want? And we take them through this process of the upsell. Here's the greatest thing that you could do, and I'll share with you how to do it, is a webinar on the back end. Either a live or a recorded webinar. If you had a digital asset that set appointments like that in your sleep, it would change your life. I mean, right now I have a webinar going on where I have 300 people on a webinar right now. As I'm talking, they think it's live. It's not. Y'all think this is live. It's not either. I'm a hologram. If I figure that one out, Kevin, right? So it's true. I've done thousands of webinars. Listing Boss is the number one promoted product in the real estate industry. NAR's promoted it. Inman News has promoted it. I've done webinars for everybody. And so there's nothing in my business that is more successful than a webinar. Webinars work, and they will for you too. So we got to have something on that other end that converts the leads while we are sleeping. Next, case study. This was the last one we went, the home evaluation offer. 7 days, here's what we got. 788 people clicked on that Facebook ad. 276 new leads were generated. We set 13 appointments, which is $28.50 per listing appointment. Is that cheap? Yes. I don't know that answer right off the top of my head. I'll show you budgets in a minute, but I don't know to tell you right now. I don't remember what it was. Next, the upsell. So here's the upsell. This is the part that may be the biggest, most important part of the sales funnel, because this is where the 20% do what we want them to do. It's just a numbers game, y'all. 100% of the people that get your offer, that request your offer, 20% are going to either watch the webinar or they're going to schedule an appointment with you, which is a strategy session, which is a virtual listing appointment, which is a Zoom meeting. You don't even meet them face to face. It's video to video. That's how my clients do it. You don't have to do it that way, but I would. I would present virtually. I want you to think of an upsell like this. Do you want fries with that? It's like McDonald's. Do you want fries with that? That's what the upsell is. So it can be a strategy session, maybe another lead magnet. Maybe it's a promotion to an event, maybe a seminar you're having, or maybe an open house that you're having. It's an invitation. Maybe it's a webinar. So the upsell is important. I love strategy sessions because there's a part of, by the way, you guys have a lot of people coming in from around Orlando, don't you? Do most people come in from out of the area? Right. So you need to be meeting these people virtually. We're leaving opportunity on the table by not doing this. The technology is here. I tell people this, and this is a bold statement, but it's fact. If I were listing homes today, I wouldn't even leave my office. I would do everything virtually. It would be a two-step process. The first step would be 30 minutes with me. The next would be sending somebody out to get the paperwork signed and take pictures. And I would do 5 times as many appointments as I could driving around, and I would do it all virtually leveraging technology. Does that sound fun, by the way? Can that happen? Yes, and it's easy. Don't be sitting here telling yourself, oh, I can't do that. Listen, you have an iPhone, you can do it. Okay? You can do it. The technology's there and it's super simple. There's an example of a webinar. Maybe the webinar is like 7 strategies guaranteed to sell your home in 27 days. All right, so let me show you this. So once we have this thing done, now here's what I want you to realize. This sales funnel is an asset. All you have to do is have it once. And it's evergreen, and it works forever, and it never changes. And it's just a matter of getting the thing done. And it's super simple to get done. You just got to get it done. And once it's done, it's kind of like the webinar I'm doing right now. I wrote that webinar 7 years ago. And I've done it, and that webinar hasn't changed. Why? Because it works. Now it's just rinse and repeat, and that's ideally what we're going for. So let's drive traffic to this offer. Where do we drive traffic? Well, there's 2 different types. We can pay for traffic, right? We can go to Facebook, or we can, do that. We can buy the traffic. Or we can do free traffic. Kevin, in your email drip campaigns, doing a broadcast to your database, having affiliates and partners promote the offer. Right? Those types of things are free traffic. So I want you to think of all we got to do now once it's built is send as many people through this thing as we possibly can. We're going to pay for it and we're going to do it free. And I would start with free because all of you, it's a good place to start. Start free, and then we can get into the paid marketing. And paid is really essentially Facebook. Does anybody do Facebook ads in here? Yeah, geez Louise. I'm in the right place. Good. So in Facebook, there's 2 parts. I call them front stage and backstage. Front stage is where you go post what you ate today, what you're doing. So it's the front stage. You see, the backstage is where all the money's made in Facebook. It's the data. It's the ads. It's them finding who we're looking for. You know Facebook knows everything? Do you know that? You ever be talking about something, you didn't Google it, but all of a sudden you start seeing the ad on Facebook? It's almost like as soon as you thought about it, you see it. Sometimes that happens to me. I'm like, I didn't even say it. I thought it, and now I see the ad. I'm like, I think they know there's that intelligence thing they got going on. I don't know. But here's the one thing I do know. They listen to your conversations on the phone. They do. So, that's a fact, y'all. Go Google it. It's a fact. They listen. So whenever you download Messenger on Facebook, you give it permission to access your microphone. And so that's the reason whenever you're talking about, hey, I'm interested in selling my home, honey, all of a sudden they're going to start seeing your ads. That's why we need to do this, because they have the data. So not only do we want 2 parts, we want to upload our own data, FSBO's expired, sphere of influence, database, past clients. That's what we control. We want them to see the ad, and then we want Facebook to go find our people and go do their thing. I don't know how they do it, but it works. And so the data is important, and the backstage is what we need to be leveraging. I'll give you an example. Here's an ad this guy posted a while back. Can you do me a favor? If you own a home, check out this new website. Let me know what you think. It works wherever you are in the country. This is a front stage post. You don't want to just post offers like this all the time on front stage because you'll be annoying. You're going to annoy all your friends. So an offer here and there on front stage is fine, but really we want to provide more value on the front stage. The backstage is where we're going to stalk them and they're going to see us everywhere. So you can do this. In fact, it works, right? This guy said, just tried it. It works well. It's in the realm of possibility. I'll be selling my home the way the job search is going. Is that a lead? That's a smoking hot lead. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to target different segments. Remember the niches when I talked about the niches? The neighborhood you want to go after? Maybe an organization you want to go after? I coach a gentleman in Baton Rouge. He was the chief police of the police department. First responders and police and emergency responders are people we target. And we have a special offer especially for them that we put in front of them. It's catered to them. Maybe it's downsizing people that you want to go find. People that are empty nesting and you want to go find the people that are downsizing. We can find them here. We can do that, but we got to know who we're going after. Let me show you this. I did this earlier so you can see. So this is the backstage of Facebook. And we're going to go in, and this is what you can see. Like right here, I'm going to type in my area, and let's say it's Frisco, Texas. All right, so you just type it in. So you would type in Orlando. How am I doing on time? Kevin, you're supposed to throw something at me. All right, so here's what we do. Now we say, I want to go after this area. And then, okay, now this is your area. Who do you want to go find in this area? We have different ways to find them. They have so much data in there, it's sick, as you'll see. But this is how we go find them right here, under detailed targeting, right here. These things are like accordions, and every one of them expands into more. This is the most mind-numbing process going through this. When I'm setting up, and I have a formula that I follow to find potential sellers, so like, as I crack the code on it, and so I'm not just going to go after everybody. I know who I'm looking for, but like, this thing, really, you can go after anybody. It's nuts. No, this is better than the book. I don't teach this stuff to everybody. They can't handle it. You know what I'm saying, y'all? Do you guys see how some people can't handle this? Is this good so far? Is this what y'all are looking for? Good. Because I wanted to give you guys the goods, and I wanted to show you exactly what to do, and just peel back the curtain, okay? So you can see, now once I find the sellers, I save the search, it's done. I never have to do that again. Now I can go put an offer in front of all these sellers in this area and let Facebook go find them, and it gets better and better. The more longer we run the ad, the better it gets, because Facebook gets better at finding the people. So they're like, oh, he liked it. Well, maybe his friends like it, and he likes it. And they have this algorithm, they find our people. So there you go. It's that simple. Now, in that accordion that I was sharing with you, there's 42 categories in there and 674 subcategories. It's insane. I remember I was like going through there, and I was like 30 minutes. I have a rule. It's my 3-minute rule. If anything takes me longer than 3 minutes, I'm out. You see? So if I'm doing this presentation and it takes me longer than 3 minutes to find an image, I move on. I don't let things turn into rabbit holes. So when I'm setting up detailed targeting, it was a rabbit hole. So I said, Brenda, my assistant, I need you to go through all of this accordion. I want you to write and type every single one of these categories out. Every one of them. I don't want to ever look in that thing again. It gives me a headache. I just want to get a highlighter with my little sheet, and I just want to go through and highlight this sheet and to decide who I want to go after. And that's my process, and that's what I do. Would you guys like to do that too? You guys want that? There you go. You can have it. It's like 6, 7, 8 pages. It's packed full of all the categories that are in Facebook, and you guys can have this. So all you do is text, and it's FB Guide. Now, your phone will auto-correct it and separate it. Don't let it do that, otherwise you're not going to receive it. Question? Yes, I have a whole product, Boss Funnels, that I give you everything. So I give you all the lead magnets. I give you the reports, so you don't have to go create them. I give you the Facebook ad images. I give you the copy of the ads. I tell you how to build the landing pages. I tell you where to go build the landing pages. I tell you how to follow up. It's called Boss Funnels. Boss Funnels. And today, for some of you want that. You can get it afterwards by coming to see me. I'm going to leave this room and I'm going to go out that door. And I have a form you can fill out, and then you guys can have it. You guys want it? I don't offer it to just everybody, but it's $497, and it's literally worth $10,000, but it's $497, it's 4 modules, and I give you everything. Right? You guys want that? Just follow me. You have to fill out a form. You have to get it today, and then I'll get you set up on it, and you guys will get access to it, and just follow me out there. Cool? And by the way, follow a model. It's always good, you know? Because it takes time to do those things. And I teach you a lot in that program. You guys like my offer? You see what I just did? Right? It's the offer. What'd you guys do? Well, you went through that little process. Now I have all y'all's email addresses. Yes. You are. I teach you in Boss Funnels, everything's drag and drop. And where to go find the software. Like there's software you can pay $30 a month, and you can build unlimited landing pages and sales funnels, and it's drag and drop, and it's super simple. That's one. There's several. ClickFunnels is one of them, but there's a lot of other options. Right? All right, moving on. I got to speed it up. The other thing is Facebook. Huh? What number? Go ahead. You guys say it. 44222. Okay, so here's the other part. We got to be omnipresent. So when they go to that landing page, I want them to see my ads on Facebook forever. So that's what pixeling is. We got to pixel these landing pages because once we pixel them, once somebody goes to it, they see us on Facebook forever. Like your website should be pixeled. Your landing pages need to be pixeled. So when they click the link in the email that Kevin's sending to go here to get this free report, if you're interested in selling, they go there, that person's going to see your ads on Facebook forever. Pixeling is huge. You guys experience this every day, don't you? Like the ads that follow you are something you're interested in. If I say I want some new cowboy boots and then I go on Facebook, then they're all the ads for cowboy boots. So we want your ads to be everywhere. I don't know why I said cowboy boots. But I don't know. From Texas, yeah, right. All right, lead conversion. So here's the important parts. You're going to generate leads, and appointments are going to happen. But you got to do something better on the front end of a lead. So I'm going to show you how to do this. How much time do I have? 15 minutes. Perfect. All right. So 5-minute rule. Any lead you generate needs to be automatically followed up within 5 minutes. Period. Because especially in Facebook, they don't even remember who you are 5 minutes ago. They don't even remember what they did 5 minutes ago. And so this is important. So we need to hit it hard right at the beginning because that's where the greatest opportunity exists. Understand this too. You guys have to learn this because what I'm sharing with you, you have to be equipped with the ability to generate leads on your own. You have to. Otherwise, you're going to be dependent on, I don't want to say the names, but they're going to be charging you an arm and a leg and everything else in between. And so do you guys, true? Are leads costing us more money? Right. We got to go learn how to generate our own leads. We can't depend on that. We got to go do it ourselves. That's part of the new era that you got to figure out. Leverage video. You got to do more video. I'll show you how to do that and why that's important. You got to use text messaging in the follow-up. Raise your hand if you have automatic text messaging in a follow-up campaign. There's a CRM here called LionDesk. You guys ever heard of it? They are here. I just met the CEO. I've promoted them for a long time, meaning when somebody asks me, Haas, what's the best CRM? That's what I say, LionDesk. And I say, because you can do texting, you can do video, you can do all these crazy stuff, and they're integrated with LandVoice. So, like literally, a lead can come in from LandVoice, they automatically go on a campaign, the text message automatically goes to them saying, are you still interested in selling your home? And they say, yes, I am. And you didn't even do anything. That's what I'm talking about automation. And that tool, LandVoice, LionDesk, and me are all a deadly combination. Okay? Because it's all integrated. It's automated. Yes, they are. And tell them I sent you. You guys just go bombard them in LandVoice. I don't make that much money actually at all on it. I just share it because it's the best. All right. So here you go. You guys want to know what to do? First, here's what I would do. As soon as I generate a lead, the first minute, I'm going to call them, but I'm not going to leave a voicemail. And this is if I have the data, right? So we got to, some of these, maybe we don't have the phone number, but maybe we have the email. So depending on the data we get. Next is we text the lead. Hey, it's Haas. Do you have a minute? 10 minutes later, if they don't respond, we keep moving on. If they respond, this thing stops. This campaign, the Hot Lead Blast, is designed to get them engaged. And so whenever they engage, campaign stops. So if they respond to the text, campaign stops. If they don't, next step. I'm going to call them in 10 minutes and I'm not going to leave a voicemail again. Minute 30, I'm going to call them again. Hey, I'm going to leave a voicemail. Hey, it's Haas. Call me when you're free. I got some great news for you. Talk to you soon. All right. Next, if they don't respond, don't call back. In 1 hour, I'm going to text them again. Let me know when you can talk, Haas. Hour 2, if they don't, I'm going to call them again and not leave a voicemail. Day 2, if they don't respond to the first day, I'm going to send them a text in the morning that says, just checking in to see if you need anything from me today, Haas. If they don't respond, I'm going to put them on a different campaign. So here's the thing about this. Some of you say, well, that's aggressive. I'm going to say, who cares? What do you have to lose? The lead? A customer? Like, who cares? Be more aggressive in your follow-up. Because you have nothing to lose. They don't even know who you are. All of the reasons. So this is important because I just spent money on that lead and I got to convert that lead and I need this to do it. And so if you're telling yourself, oh, that's a lot, well, it needs to be automated and it is not a lot. It works. Okay? Follow up. Next. After that, then I put them on a 33-day fuel campaign. So this is 33 days of fuel. And every lead goes on this for seller leads. And I'm leveraging video in it. I'm texting in it. I'm calling them in it. I'm emailing them in it. I'm mailing them letters in it. I'm doing all of these things. I'm leveraging technology. I'm offering more offers in it. In the emails saying go here because I'm trying to get them in my sales funnel again. I'm trying to get them to go through it. And so this is important because it's got to be automated and we got to leverage the technology, but it has to happen and we got to use video to do it. Raise your hand if you do video. Every day I do video. I got my own camera guy here. Why? I don't know. Maybe he finds a good clip in this presentation somewhere. I don't know. But I know I need video. And I'm not going to sit here and record it myself, so I just let him do it. But email, I'll give you an example. I hate responding to emails the old-fashioned way. When I respond to an email, I respond through video because I'm a high D personality, and if you send me an email, you're going to get a one-sentence response. It doesn't mean I don't care. It doesn't mean I don't love you. It doesn't mean that any of those things. It means what? It's just my style. But on video, I bring it to life. Why? Because my passion, my energy. And so I use video email all the time. I don't respond to my assistant responds to the emails. She stars the ones that I need to respond to. I respond to all those through video for multiple reasons. You should too. All of you should be using that. Because here's the thing, instant face-to-face. Have you ever experienced a time where you can be in somebody's hip pocket within seconds? Think about it. Has there ever been a time you could do that? Like right now I could send a video to this lead. Let's say he opted in. I could send a video from me to him that would go right to his cell phone and he has it on him and he's going to watch it and he's either going to like me or not, but I'm going to build a relationship and I'm going to connect with you. You see, the connection is important. You got to connect with people and video is how you connect with people. And so this here is important because if we don't connect with people, then we're not going to convert leads. So more video. And I don't care if you don't like video, you got to do it anyway. I never liked video before. I don't even like watching myself on video. I don't even like hearing my voice. I'm the same way. If you're ugly, then who cares, you know? Just inject some enthusiasm in it, okay? I mean, enthusiasm cures the ugliness. Be excited. Energy. Why? Because you're a salesperson. You're the expert. People want to see the energy. They want to see your expertise. So showcase it, present it, and master it. Master it is important to where it's natural because that's an important part. And I'll show you how to do this. But here's what I mean. Let's say if I send a lead to a home evaluation offer, I'm simply going to hold up that cell phone and I'm going to say something like this. Hey, Shirley, thank you so much for taking the time to go to planovalues.com and requesting your home evaluation. Everything we promised you has been emailed to you. I want to just thank you, put a face to the name. If there's anything that I can do, I'm here to help you and serve you, Shirley. My name's Haas Pratt, and I hope to talk to you real soon. Take care. Did I connect with them? What if you did that one video to every lead you generated? Would it help? What if it was automated? Even better. So you do that one video one time, and then it's automated. That's what we want. We want to automate it. So every lead goes through that process. All right, let me give you a framework. And I've got to move on here because I'm running out of time. Is this good so far? Best session of the event? That's what I want to hear. I don't come here to be second. Did you guys go to Brad Korn's event yesterday? Some of you guys don't know him, but he's the guy that got me into real estate. Yeah. He got me into real estate when I was 20. I was at a family reunion. I was dating his niece at the time, and I was living in Dallas, and he was at a family reunion in San Antonio. And at the time, I was a door-to-door salesman working for a company. I was knocking 100 doors a day. And he had a shirt on that said, "Ask me about real estate." And I said, "What's this about real estate?" He says, "You were born for real estate." And he recruited me into, and got me into, to get into real estate. So just to connect that dot for y'all that were there. All right. So if you're no good at video, here's what I'm going to do. I want you to realize that you need a framework. Everything you do needs a framework. You need a model. I mean, it's just that simple, right? Like, you just got to have a model to follow. This is the best model I could give you in anything you do. Video, webinars, in offers, in writing copy, writing ads. Here it is. Who are you? What do you got? Why do they need it? And how do they get it? Follow? Who are you? Hey, it's Haas Pratt with ABC Real Estate. It's the number one agent here in the area. What do I got? Look, we need listings. Inventory's low. We have more buyers than we can find homes for. So here's the why. So if you're interested in selling your home and you're looking for the timing the right market is prime right now to sell your home for top dollar. So if that is you, here's what I want you to do. The how. I want you to do this. I want you to whatever the call to action is. So always follow this in most anything when you're trying to get people to take action. Who are you? What do you got? Why do they need it? How do they get it? Right? Always have a framework that you can follow. It will help you. Most people don't do video or sales funnels or anything because they don't have a model to follow. It's just overwhelming. Always have a model. Boss funnels would be a model. Just take it and do it, right? If you don't do it, perfect. You don't need to, but you got to go find another model, right? All right. Here's your action steps. Choose an offer to start using today, right now. What offer could you start using today in your business that would make it irresistible for your niche? They would want it. They would click it. They would ask for it. Use a lead capture page that converts. Listen, learn how to do landing pages. Learn how to build sales funnels. Just learn it. It's not a rabbit hole. It's worth your time. The technology's easy. Anybody can do it. Do it. Because that's the future. That's the now, actually, not the future. It's here. Landing pages, Facebook ads, driving traffic. Create a Facebook ad. Do your first Facebook ad with the offer. If you don't want to target, you don't know how to target, and you don't know where to, how to do the targeting, get your database, go get LandVoice, get the FSBOs, get the expireds, upload them into the backstage of Facebook, create a target market, and that's who you want to see the ad. That's all of you. If you don't do anything, do that one thing. Next is drive traffic to the offer. Put that thing in your emails, in your drips. Send an email to your database today offering the offer. Is it a home evaluation? Is it a free report? What is the offer? Next is follow up and convert leads. Listen, automation and follow up. I wanted to give you a taste of how important it is to follow up, how to be omnipresent, but also the technology to do it. I gave you everything. LionDesk is there. LandVoice is there. Boss Funnels is here. All of those things together are models. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to offer this to you. I'll open it up for some questions, but I have like 2 minutes, 5 minutes. Good. I did good. 5 minutes. So usually I'm like sliding into home. You know, it's like, hush, 5 minutes ago, you got to get off stage. And so here's what I'll do. I'm going to open up for some questions. If you guys want Boss Funnels, here's what you're going to get in this. It's one payment of $497. I'm going to offer it to you guys. There's 20 spots available because of the way the nature of this program. So we have 20 spots available, $497. You get everything that I covered. Pretty much it's everything that I went into, that I covered today. It's in detail, and I give you everything you need. Here's one thing I know I need to do for people. I have to do it for them. Right, Kevin? I gotta do everything. So I'm like, I had to write all the ads. I had to come up with all the Facebook ad images. I already did all that stuff. You guys don't have to do it. Just take it, get it, and you guys have access to all of it. Sound good? All right. Let's open up for some questions. Any questions? No, you go ahead. Yeah. Well, with LandVoice, they have all the data. So they take all of your expireds and then they send you all of the social profiles, the ones that they have, their email addresses, their mailing addresses, their phone numbers. And so we take that data and we upload it into the backstage of Facebook, and Facebook goes and finds those people. Huh? CSV format, yes. LandVoice. Yes. LandVoice is there. They're going to give you guys my book if you sign up with them. And then LionDesk is there too. Both of them are great. If you don't have a CRM, go get LionDesk. If you need FSBOs and expireds and neighborhood leads, go to LandVoice. That's what you want. Yes. Facebook. It's just not my niche. All right. Yes. Cell phone. BombBomb is what I use for video email. Like in my Gmail, I use Gmail. So like whenever I compose an email or I reply, I downloaded, there's a plug-in, right? You're smart. I know you're smart. You tell me, right? Plug-in. plug in. You click the button, it's like a little recorder, and I click it, my video comes up, and I say, hey, Toss, I just, do my video, hit send, it does it all. Or you could upload your videos. And with LionDesk, they're integrated with BombBomb, and you can do videos within drip campaigns. So like you could do a video, and then in the campaign, text the video to the lead, and then in there, it's sick. It's so cool. And then in their thread, they actually see the video. It's unlike anything I've seen. Most of them may be a link and maybe a link to a video, but theirs is like embedded in the thread. It's so cool. Yeah, and I show this in Boss Funnels, how to set all this up within Messenger. If you don't have landing pages, we can do it all through Messenger. That's right. So here's what I do. I do Facebook ads, let's say, for my book. And let's say you see the ad for my book, and then you click, and it says, click here. They click here. It then sends, it's a messenger. It takes them to Messenger, and it sends them, I show you how to do this, but there's something called mini chat where you can have an automatic conversation. So I do that now, and it's extremely successful because I can go in at any moment, pick up that conversation or where that lead left off, and sit there and have a conversation via Messenger. Great, and I would do both. I mean, as you grow, right? I mean, Messenger's, and nobody's doing that in real estate, by the way. That's cutting edge. Yes. Where's my clicker at? There it is. Other questions? Come on, ask away. We're running out of time. What do you got? 2 minutes? Anybody have a hard question? Yes. I hate Outlook. That's why. But I'm a Mac guy, but Gmail. It's Gmail, but it's my business, right? It's hosspratt.com email. I just use it's a Google Business. It's all done through. Yeah, and I like to use technology that's highly integrated. That people like the BombBomb thing. I don't think BombBomb could have an extension on Outlook. Maybe it can. I don't know. That's why I use Gmail. Did you have a question? No? All right. That it? Yes, question. Land Voice. Yeah. Yep. I'm exclusive with who I promote, but they're all good, but it depends on the area. Right. But with what, I'm not saying, they're great. I love those guys, but it's one of many other services. I like Land Voice because I have some, I help them with making their agents successful too. Right? All right. Okay, here's what I want to do. I'm going to wrap this up. So I got to get out of here because of time. So you guys, if you want to get Boss Funnels, you're going to follow me out here. I'm going to have you fill out a form. You're going to bring it to me. I'm going to send those to Brenda, my assistant. She's going to get you guys all taken care of. I got to fly to Colorado, but I'll take care of this. I'll get everything over to you, and then you'll get a login into a portal that has everything that you need in it. Sound good? All right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.